Hello, I'm Dave Goodwin with Original Privateer. How's it going? Hey, thanks a lot for sharing those videos out. We appreciate it. We love your comments. And those people out there that are commenting and sharing this out and tagging friends, you guys rock, man. You rock. I mean, there's people out there that that need to be encouraged. There's people out there that need a new perspective. It's real easy to get into a rut. It's really easy to get into negative thinking and we're just stuck in shit. And so for those of you out there that are sharing these videos out, we appreciate that. I just want to say that. Thank you very much, every one of you. So let's talk a little bit today about our life. We were born to win, but we a lot of times are programmed to lose. What does that mean exactly? We talked a little bit about on the last video about our personality. Our personality is made up of the way we think, the way we respond, the way we act, the way we deal with situations. Our personality is made up of our things in our environment, our experiences, our influences in life. And this goes way back. It could be from the time we were little till now, till our adult life. That's what makes up our personality, right? But one thing I want to add is our personality becomes our reality, okay? So let's understand that. Our personality becomes our reality. So if you want your reality changed, what are you going to have to change? Your personality. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about, I know you're you and you're born the way you're born and all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about changing the way you do things, okay? If you're a motocross rider and you show up at the track and you keep doing keep making the same mistakes over and over, how are you going to change, right? And what happens is that's what writes into our personality. Or a better way of looking at it is, think of a computer program. That's what develops that program, and that program occurs over a duration of time because we keep doing the same things. We have the same patterns, right? We have the same cycles. So we actually manifest that coding in us, that program. We were born to win, but we actually program ourselves to lose. So how do we program ourselves to be winners? For starters, we have to think like a winner, right? So if our personality is our reality and the environment has shaped us, then what do we have to do? That's what we're going to talk about here. Stay with us. Tune in. Shut that phone off, quit looking at it, and focus. Our focus goes, we go where our focus is at, right? When I was teaching my kids how to ride dirt bikes, and my wife, I think we all do this when we learn to ride. Even if you ride on the street, a Harley or whatever, when we're going through a corner, we tend to look right where we're at, right? We tend to look down at our fender, we tend to look down at the road, and you're never going to be really successful going through a corner really fluid and smooth when you're looking right down, right? You need to look where you're going. Your bike's going to follow where you're looking. Your bike's going to follow where your focus is. So if you're looking down right here, there's no fluidness in that. You need to look through that corner. So when I started teaching my kids how to do that, you could just see how much better their flow was. Well, life's like that. What are we focusing on? If we're focusing on our feelings and they're bad, that's what our life's going to be. Our life's going to be lived through our feelings. So one of the things I want to say is if that's our programming, it affects everything in our life. If we want to be the best we can be at something, whether it's a motocross racer, a car racer, or whatever, we want to have the best relationships. We want to have the best marriage. We want to rock it. We want to have a passionate love affair. We want to love deeply. How are we going to do that? if we're focusing on the wrong shit? How? How are you going to be the best racer if you're focusing on the wrong stuff? It's never going to happen, man. Everything I say, challenge it, okay? Challenge everything. Challenge it, but challenge it against the truth, okay? For me, I'm a Christian, but I have friends that are atheists. I have friends that are Buddhist. I love them all. I love people. I care about people. That's why I do these videos. I love you guys. When I see a husband and wife loving each other, and they're passionate about each other, and I love that. That is so cool. That's what I'm about. I love the soul. It's like lust versus love, right? Lust versus the soul. I'm a soul dude. If you can love that soul, everything else comes into play, and it's beautiful. And if you love motocross or racing or life, if you can focus on the right things, everything becomes colorful and beautiful. But how do we do that if our thinking pattern is what it is? And we're not doing those things. We're not having passionate relationships. We're not loving at the soul level. We're not racing at the soul level. We're not happy as much as we should be. We're more unhappy than we are happy. What state are you living in, right? Again, our state of mind creates our state of being. We want to begin to work on our state of mind so our state of being is more consistent, more consistently joyful, more consistently peaceful, more consistently passionate, more consistently chill, not consistently upset, depressed, fearful, doubtful. No, we want the opposite of that. So how are we transformed? Scripture says, be transformed by the renewing of what? Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Okay? So the battle is invisible. The battle isn't that person and that person, that person. It's within you. It's that person staring back at you right now. That person's staring at you. Yourself. That's where it starts. So if our programming is what it is and we're dealing with things, maybe our environment, maybe we're struggling with an addiction, maybe we're struggling with coming up short on things, maybe we didn't get that job promotion we wanted, maybe we're not advancing in our racing as fast as we would like, maybe our relationships aren't where they need to be. What do we need to do? How's that going to change? If you're working from your existing program, how's that going to change? It changes by learning, by knowledge. Because the same thinking that got you into that relationship, that same thinking that's making you come up short on the motocross track, maybe you play golf, your golf game sucks. That same thinking cannot be the thinking that's going to make things better, because you're working from your old program. You're working from your old personality. That personality is your reality. You have a choice. Choose blessing or a curse. And that thinking goes hand in hand. What we think about is how we live. We are what we think. So what are you thinking about right now? I challenge you right now, whoever's watching out there, I challenge you for the next couple days, think about what you're thinking about. Hold every thought captive. And I'm going to warn you, your old program is going to go the battle with you because it doesn't feel right. It feels abnormal. I should get mad at that person. That person should piss me off. That thing should upset me. No, fight it. Because when you feel those thoughts come over you, that's your old self. That's your old personality. Challenge it. Let that being upset throw the red flags in the air. Begin to think differently. Be bigger than your environment. Be bigger than your addictions. Be bigger than your past. It starts with how you think and what you're focusing on. You may have a crazy past, but find the good in it. find what you learn from it and turn it into something better. Build from it. And as you begin to do this and you begin to learn new things, that's what these videos are for, to challenge the mind. So if you want your relationships to be more passionate, your racing to be better, your day-to-day happiness to be better, then change your personality. That changes your reality. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's a choice. It's a choice. It begins with an intentional decision. Every thought, you're having thoughts right now. You're having thoughts. What are they? Pay attention to them. Are they the same thoughts you always have? Change what you're focusing on. If you're having a bad thought, change it. Think about something awesome. Think about something great. Think about thoughts that are noble. Think about thoughts that are great. Do it. We love you guys. Share these videos out. We appreciate it. Thanks for following us. We're going to have more of these things. Appreciate your comments. You guys rock. I mean, you guys are awesome. What you think about determines your reality. You want to change? Change how you think. Stay with us. We're going to have more of these. It's time to kick ass in life. Take a stand. That's a choice. I believe in you guys. Let's start kicking some fear in the ass. Get out of the box and take some chances. Let's find out. Let's use that faith. Take that leap of faith. Take a chance. Remember the 3 C's. Take a chance. Change. It's a choice. Love you guys.